booty is numb, but the habit trap, that is what we're talking about today. Why daily check ins aren't enough. Why what you think was happening and working is not working, darling. So I had took some notes because there's a lot that I want to cover for this video. So keep up, keep up. So the common misconception, if I check it off my list, that mean I'm winning. If I check it off my list, that mean I'm done. If I check it off my list, that mean I am successful, I've succeeded, I do not have to repeat it. Well, that's a lie. Because you ever get to the point where, you have those book gurus where I want to read 12 books in the year of 2025. Read it, done, read it, done, read it, done. I checked it off the list. That means it's done. No, it's not. Because what did you learn to apply from that book into your reality? Right? Right. So let's dive a little deeper because if you want to see a short version of this, check out my shorts because there is a short version of this video if you do not have the time to tap in. So, defining your true win. What is a W? What is a real live W? What is a real W for you? What is a W for everyone is not your W. That's where the misconception comes in. Just because you check it off the list does not mean it's checked off your list. It's checked off society list. You look like Jim, John, and Jimmy down the street that got them chinny shoes on or whatever. But anywho, that does not mean it's checked off your list. That means you did something that everyone else was doing and you seen that you were capable of doing it too. Right, right. But what's speaking to your spirit, your heart, your mind, body, and soul is not speaking to everybody else. We are individual, authentic individuals for a reason. We have different recipes and different skills, hobbies, and interests for a reason. What we like as individual people define, but don't define who we are spiritual. Let me break that down and dive a little deeper on that. So we are a human, but we are a spirit, energy, a ball of love, light, and laughter that is experiencing this human experience. Our human avatar, yes, avatar, because I like the word avatar. That's what we're going to use. We live through this life, we go through this journey, we experience different things, different roads, different people, different careers, different music. And along the journey, every phase, every phrase, every phase, every chapter we go through is a different chapter. So you're now in a point where you are writing a new chapter, but you keep rereading the old chapter. You keep applying the same things you was applying in that first chapter and this third chapter, and that do not apply over here. That do not work over here. So stop reading all 12 of those books, checking that box saying you're done when you're nowhere near started. You didn't even write the first sentence of your new chapter. You have not started defining your true nature. You haven't tapped within to experience your without. You are still shielding what you have in here out here. So let me dive a little deeper. So you're at a point where we're at a point that we have to start moving past the superficial wins because you can't find what you need to win exterior. Everything that you have in you is everything you're going to have on you. So your exterior should match your interior. If you are doing things that's not matching who you are and who you're becoming, your life is unbalanced. You're not living in alignment. And I learned this from living. Okay, let's take note. How to identify the true north star within you. So try everything. Do what you may not do tomorrow, do what you may not do today, do what you may not do yesterday. Try it all because life is about experience and breaking old habits. You don't like the old music, the old songs, the old movies, the old friendships, the old hobbies, the old places, the old things, the old hairstyles, the old clothes, the old styling. It is not you anymore because you are in a new chapter. So that same shade of blue does not match you. That's easily said, right? Easier said than done, right? Because What we like to do is think. We like to consume. We like to fast and fast and fast. But what we fail to realize is sometimes we have to stop and look inward so that we can stop trying to force things, stop trying to relive, and stop trying to be everyone that's around us instead of being just us. So let's delete that old identity so that we can clear all the distractions, all the, what is it called, identity fraud, when you consume so much information from other people or whatever and you start to become them, whatever it's called. um the power of intentions. Let's be intentional with everything that we do. When I say intentional, I mean the future me is going to be doing yoga. The future me is going to be eating better than she have ever eaten in life. The future me is going to be gardening. The future me is going to be more in nature. The future me is going to be creating more to give back to the world, right? Because what I want to do is use my gift, perfect, not even perfect, but use my gift to enlighten, uplift, encourage, love those around me. So I want to take what not only the goddess of Mother Nature and the goddess of the garden has given me, but also the creator. I want to tap within and without, and I want to be aligned with what the things that make me shine, make me glow, make me grow. And that is being intentional with my thoughts. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, dang, am I drinking some water? Yes, because the future me is hydrating, not just with the H2O, but the H3O as well. The future me is going on right bike rides. The future me is healing. The future me is smiling, loving, traveling. The future me is helping those around me. The future me sees a difference in the journey that she's taken because she's aligning her intentional thoughts with who I am today and with who I am becoming. Right? That's why them old habits no longer align with me. That's why everything's getting boring. That's why I don't feel attached to anything that my old identity was attached to, because I am no longer that version of me. I'm not gonna let this video go too long, but let's talk about shifting your perception, because it all starts with your perception. Your perception shapes your reality. And I am tongue tied that I'm over here because I got so many notes in this video, not going that long, so I might have to make a part two. But your perception shapes your reality. And what I mean by that, if you don't change the way you're thinking, your outside is not going to change. So if you're already feeling the change, you're shifting, you're internally feeling the change, you have to externally start feeling the change. I used to love Halloween. Christmas, sign me the up. That was me. That was my thing, right? I thought I liked sports, but it was my dad likes sports. I don't watch sports anymore. I thought I liked mingling in bigger crowds, but that was never me. That was the people around me. So we pick up these personalities and these traits as other people. Nothing wrong with that. But when you realize it's not you, then you keep going diving deeper, right? I mean by that, be proactive and intentional with your planning. If I'm going to get up and go to the gym, hell yeah, I'm going to get up and go to the gym because the future me is going to the gym. So I have to change the way I'm thinking. If something is not working, everything is figure outable. So if I'm trying something that's not working the way I'm trying it, I need to look outside the box, think bigger, try something different. What is not working for me? It's not working for me. So let's try something else that is going to work for me. I'm going to keep trying something until it clicks. You hear me? It's like a fidget, like a not a fidget spinner. What is it called? A Rubik's cube. You gonna keep twisting that Rubik's cube until you get there, right? Right. The feedback loop. Reflect on where you've been. Journal. Make a video. Remember why you started, so you could continue on where you're going. Right. Right. Look back. I'm starting to look at videos from last year and I'm like, dang, I'm not repeating nothing I did last year. I went nowhere for Halloween. I did not dress up. I did least, it's a lot. Look. Part two, because this is going. Just don't go beyond yourself and stop repeating the loop. You want change? Stop doing the same shit you was doing. And that includes you, Brownson. Vibe Tribe is out. I love you, my sweeties, my beauties. This is the Brown Zen culture where we're grounded in wellness, rooted in brown, and healing in Zen. Are you healing? Talking about doing something I never did before. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I never used to ask nobody. But don't hit that. Follow if you want to follow. Check me out on TikTok at the Brown Zen culture. You can comment, you can engage, you can, let me know what you're thinking. But thank you guys for watching. Mwah.